Present story is a drama in which the main character, Greg, Gerard, he lives alone in a lonely cottage. He lives alone in a lonely cottage. Here the main character, Garrett, lives alone in a cottage. Lonely cottage. Lonely means what? Alone. Lonely means alone. Solitary. Solitary. Lonely means solitary. He lives alone in a solitary cottage. An intruder. What is an intruder? An intruder is a person who enters into somebody's domain without permission. An intruder is a person who enters somebody's domain without permission. So an intruder enters into his house. An intruder, he enters into the house who is a criminal. The intruder was a criminal. The intruder was a criminal. What happens? That an intruder, what happened, my dear children? That an intruder enters into his house who was a criminal. Intruder who was a criminal. So an intruder who was a criminal entered into his house. Intruder, I-N-T-R-U-D-E-R. Please see this way. I-N-T-R-U-D-E-R. Intruder. So, an intruder who was a criminal who enters into Mr. Greg's house. Now, enters his cottage. What he intended? The intruder intended to murder him. The intruder intended to murder him. Wanted to murder him. The intruder intended to murder him and take on his independently. Now, let us see the play. The play starts. See, scene number 1. Well, tell him on a phone or directly. I must know. Yes, I expect it. The intruder. Sir, what he said? Mister, I am glad you are pleased to see me. What happened? That an intruder enters his house to what? What was the purpose? To kill him, to murder him. So, then what he said? Why this is a surprise, mister? I am glad. What the intruder said? When the intruder enters into the house, Greg was surprised. He was surprised that why somebody enters in his house. So he says, please, you are pleased to see me. I don't think you will be pleased for long. Put your paws off. Look at the expression. Great was happy. Pleased means happy. Pleased means happy. Pleased, happy. He was happy to see the intruder. But what the intruder said? That you are not going to be happy for a long time. Why? Because he wanted to murder him. Because he wanted to kill him. This is very melodramatic, not very original perhaps. Trying to be calm, nonchalantly your word. I think, thanks a lot. You will be sure soon stop being smart. I will make you crawl. I want to know few things. The intruder here you see the conversation. Good. What happened? What happened, please? So here you see the conversation. The conversation between. आवाज नहीं आ रही है? Okay. 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 The intruder, great, wanted to Gerard, Gerard, the main character of the story, lives alone in a cottage. There, a criminal, an intruder, enters into his cottage, wanted to murder him. The scene opened with this. Here you see, Gerard was happy. He was pleased. He was happy to greet him. But he was threatened. What he said, you will be soon stop being a smart. I will make you crawl. I want to know few things. The intruder wanted to know few things. Here you see. What were the few things? Here you see. Anything you like. I know all the answers. Here. He wanted to cooperate. He said, okay, whatever you wanted to know, I am agree to answer you. I know the answer, but before you begin, I should like to change my position. I would like to change my position. May you be comfortable, but I am not. Here, Gerard wanted to change his position. Why? Because he wanted to calm down the pressure, the stress. Having seen an intruder into his house, having seen an intruder, intruder. An intruder is a person who enters into your domain, who enters into your house, or who enters into somebody's region illegally, without permission. Suppose on the borderline, when the Chinese enters into the Indian domain, they will be called intruder. So here the intruder enters into Gerard's house, who was living alone in the cottage. There, what he wanted to know something. Sit down there and no funny business. Now then, we'll have a nice little talk about yourself. He ordered him to sit down. And what he intended? He intended to have a chat, to have a talk with Gerard. Now, at least a sympathetic audience Sympathetic audience. Here you see the metaphor. He wants that at least there should be a sympathetic approach. Sympathetic audience. Sympathetic. I tell you the story of my life. How as a child I was stolen by the gypsies. Here, Grade was talking about his life, his personal. What he said, that when he was a child, he was stolen by gypsies. When he was a child, he was stolen. He was stolen by a gypsy. Gypsy is what? A gypsy is a group of people who travel from one place to another place. Gypsies. And why at the age of 32 I find myself in my lonely access cottage? How? Keep it yourself. Just answer your question. Here you see, the intruder does not want to know his biography. He doesn't show any interest. What he said, that when I was a child, I was stolen by gypsies. Until then, I am living alone in a cottage. What is the approach? What he said, keep it to yourself. Just answer my question. Just answer my question. You live here alone. Well, do you? I'm sorry. I thought you were telling me, not asking me. A question of infection. Your voice is unfamiliar. Do you live here alone? Yes. If I don't answer, you have to get enough sense not to want to talk. When he said, do you live alone? Well, if I don't answer, what you will do? Will you hurt me? Yes, of course. If you won't answer, I will hurt you. So never mind my name. I think God, good sense, show me the ability to avoid pain than a more desire to do. What is it? If you have a good sense, having a good sense to show. If you have a good sense of common sense is not a so common. In a position, you see the image in the situation, Grade was surrounded with. He was alone in the cottage, number one. He was alone in the cottage. Number two, he was a criminal. A criminal entered into the house. He wanted to kill him. You may see the psychological pressure. You may understand the stress that he might be having. You see, he was all alone. Somebody wanted to kill him. But look, here the patience. Here the sense. We should not be panicked. He did not panic. He did not panic. And in spite of being panicked, he became calm. He was calm and was composed. What he said? Good sense is shown more in ability to avoid pain than in more desire to do so. What do you think, mister? Never mind my name. I like you better, Mr. Grade. What is your Christian names? Christian name? The name that is given at the time of birth. Somebody Christian, the name that is given. So, Christian, I'm sorry. So, the name that was Christian. Do you run a car? No, that is a lie. That is a lie. The second question, the very first question, what is your name? The very first question that we will ask, The very first question, the very first question that the intruder asked. What he asked? What is your name? What is your name? The second question, did you have a car? The second question, did you have a car? Do you run a car? The second question, do you run a car? Here are the two questions. No, that is a lie. You are not dealing with a fool. Who is fool? Who is called fool? The intruder. I am as smart as you. I am as smart as you. Here you see, positive degree. Nobody is as smart as he is. We have three kinds of degree of comparisons: positive, comparative, and superlative. When we do say something in positive, as good as smart as. So here there is no comparison. Here the positive similarity, that I am as smart as you are. Or you can say no other people is as smart as he is. So this is positive. Here you see the degree of comparison. What he said, that I am as smart as you and smarter, and I know you run a car, better be careful. Here the intruder said, what he said, that he knows it very well, that he had a car. He runs a car. He had a car. Now, that is lie. Are you American, or is this merely a clever imagination? The second question, are you an American? The third question, are you an American? That's the third question. Are you an American? The third question that the intruder asked. The first question, what is your name? The second question, do you have a car? Do you run a car? And the third question, are you an American? So, are you American? Or that is merely a clever imitation. Imitation means copy. If you imitate somebody, you copy. Nakal karna. Imitation, what the greatest poet Aristotle said, that imitation is an art of literature. Very good saying, that in literature, imitation is the first stage. If you copy, if you copycat, if you copy some time, the greatest dramatist ever produced in English literature, that is Shakespeare the Great. He never bothered about his plot, the story. His story are mostly imitated. All of the drama, the great dramatist Shakespeare, imitation से मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. I am talking about imitation. In literature, imitation is a great art. Who said it? Aristotle the Great said that imitation is an art of literature. नक़्ल करना ही साहित्य की एक कला है. And this very thought, this very line is totally followed by William Shakespeare, the great playwright, the poet or the dramatist. He never bothered about any any he never bothered about any plot. All of his drama were already written. He had just depicted, derivation. कहीं से उसने उठा लिया. The drama was already written. Just he has given a shape. All his dramas are part 2, part 1 not. Remakes. Listen, this is gun not a toy. I can hurt you without killing you and still get you my answer. What happened? Okay. I can still hurt you. Show this gun. Showing the gun. Showing the gun, the intruder threatened, warned him that he may hurt him by gun, by beating through the butt or something like this. Of course you will put it like that. I will be glad to assist you. I do possess a car and it is my garage round the corner. So he agreed. He agrees. First of all he is denied. No. But as the intruder has done a lot of homework before entering into narrator's house. So what he said, at last he admits that yes, I do have a car. So the very first question, what is your name? Did you run a car? Are you American? These were the questions that was asked by the intruder. Now, the sum, I finish it, then I will tell you the short summary. Of course, do you often come out here? Very rarely. Surprisingly, few people like to take the trouble to visit me. Why? Why some people? Because you see, he was living alone in his cottage. Only his cook used to visit. Nobody else. Rarely. Few people take trouble. There is the baker and the grocer, of course. Then there is a milkman. The baker, the grocer and the milkman. Quite charming, but no one is interested as yourself. Nobody. The grocer, the milkman and the baker. They used to come, but they come for their purpose. They have never shown an interest in me. But as you are showing interest in me, I happen to know that you never see a tradespeople. The intruder says that I know that you don't want to meet anybody else. So till here, my dear children, we come to know that the present drama, If I Were You, the present drama, If I Were You, is a drama of suspense. A drama of suspense. The main character, Gerard, 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 lives alone, lonely in a cottage. An intruder, who was a criminal also, intended to murder him, enters into his house. Enters into house. So here the conversation in scene number 1, the conversation between the intruder and the main character. Conversation between the intruder and Gerard. The very first question that the intruder asked, what is your name? The panic, the situation in which the main character Gired was. In spite of that, there was a criminal in front of him. The criminal had a gun in his hand, but he did not panic. He just tried to control himself. Dear children, you see, if you could control yourself during the panic situation, then you can think a lot. Here you see, in the end of the drama, you will see that how he just get over the intruder, how he overcomes. He could overcome the intruder because of his calm and composed nature. You should not be panicked, my dear children. To be panicked is not a solution. If you get panicked, you will lose control on your mind. So whenever you are in such kind of a situation, be calm. Be calm. Relax. Something will come out when you are relaxed. When you are not relaxed, something you will do wrong. And in doing wrong, you will be in trouble. So don't invite trouble. Be calm and composed. And that is what you can do during the crunch hour. So now it is your time to ask the question. I am giving you, unmuting you. 4 minutes is left. Now complete.